can be.
So I was gonna do that with the pilot.
Okay. So whatever the music file that you use to be professional, to be maybe Creative Commons sound file.
So when I went to Creative Commons, they only let me get images.
Right. So Creative Commons. That's wrong. If you go to our Blackboard page, for this folder, this bottom folder, I think this is the one we looked at in class. Yeah, because it makes it really easy to kind of use. And if you go to genres, you kind of get a lot of different kinds of scores to choose from. And so then you would download, once you find one you like, you would download the sound file, upload it to the Rampage media file. And that little player comes with it, like when you upload it, the way it's programmed and everything, you just get a little bar with a play button on it. I mean, you can use other ones other than Concept if you want. This is one that was I mean, I understand that there are last minute issues and questions and things like that. So if you came into a problem or a glitch or you're still trying to resolve something technical or otherwise, we can talk about that. And I probably won't even go into Rampage to see what's there until tomorrow at the earliest. I don't think I'll do that today. So if you need, the next 24 hours to kind of problem solve, that's fine. But let's talk about any problems and questions that people had. One thing I know that was confusing is some of the information is on our Rampage in terms of resources and attributions, and some of the information is on Blackboard. And so some of the instructions were kind of spread out between Rampage and Blackboard. It might have been hard to find stuff. How did it go? Give me some. Ryan.
Okay, I was trying to do like the attribution, and then I was like following the instructions, but I was confused as to what the pop-up was. Like, to like get the attribution, you said like there's a pop-up when you download it.
Okay, so you were these the instructions you were following for?
No, I did it on Blackboard.
Okay, let's go to where you were. Was it?
It was the sound.
Okay, as far as knowing what to put in the attribution, were you following kind of a guide? No?
I just ended up not doing it because I was.
Okay. Probably the Rampage post has the most information about what you should do for attribution. Any other questions? Okay.
This is unrelated to citing stuff. I can't figure out on Rampages how just like WordPress in general, how to change like font and like the color of font. Like I want to make it look less basic.
Now, as far as I have discovered working with this, it really is.
I don't have that on mine. Like that second row. I have the first row of like the normal stuff, but there was, you have to click on that?
You have to click this little thing to get the second row.
That's stupid though.
I'm not sure what the logic of that is. Where's Blackboard? Here we go. So you do have the kind of thinking about the process a little bit more deeply and responding to these 7 questions and posting that to this section of Blackboard by tomorrow night. Again, I'm going to start looking at these probably over the weekend, so I'm just trying to get everything kind of lined up for being able to do that. So don't forget about this. That's the equivalent of a writer's memo, but maybe a little bit more in depth since this was a kind of slightly different project. And then I think the other thing I would ask you to do is sometime over the weekend, go into our course rampage and go up to the menu and look at the 9:30 class links. Everybody's links here, so check out what other people are doing. And I'm not going to make kind of a formal assignment at this point. I may later, but I'm not going to say you definitely have to. I just clicked on Isaiah's because it was first in the list. But check out what your classmates are doing. And when you see something you like, leave them a comment. I mean, that's also the nice thing about this Rampage multimodal. Or you see something, it doesn't have to be something you like. Maybe it's a question, maybe it's any kind of comment. But, you know, not the kind that you often see online where, like, people are, like, being really super mean to each other. Let's try to not do that. No, but you know what I'm saying. It's a supportive or interesting, maybe something they said that interested you or that caught your attention or something they did in their post that you wonder how they did it. Like, oh, that's really cool. How did you do that? I'm kind of, you know. Take some time, because this is actually, of all the assignments I get to grade, this is probably the one I have the most fun with. Like, I really enjoy looking at these. Partially because they're a little different and more creative and have a lot of different things going on. But start going through and looking at your classmates' posts and leaving comments, because then the comment, what it does, I think, is we realize that we really are writing for readers. Like this whole school version of writing, where you're just writing for the teacher and no one else is ever going to see it, is a bit artificial. Most people don't write for that reason. They write because they're going to share it with a wider audience than just their teacher. So in order for this to kind of take full advantage of Rampages, is that you guys can see each other's writing and then respond to it. And so if I'm Isaiah and I see some comments and that sort of thing, it feels a little more like I've done something or that I've communicated something, because now I'm getting some response from people. So I'll check it out next week and see how you guys did with that. I know you're busy. I may at some point say respond to a couple of these if it seems like that would help kind of get that going. But for now, let's just say, because I know there's an exam on City in the City on Tuesday, and I think that should probably be your priority, but if you do have a chance to kind of look at some of these, go ahead and do that. Any questions? You guys want to see this video? Can I share it?
Oh, no.
Adobe.